Welcome back to the channel. Hey, it is a Saturday, Saturday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. Yeah, it's July 4th, y'all, or July 3rd slash 4th. However you want to look at it, you know, it's one of them. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, it's another, you know, sip and talk. That's all we're gonna be doing on this video, just sipping and talking. I'm gonna be sipping on hemp tails. It's 8% alcohol by volume. This one is Passion Fruit Express. Check it out. I gotta get this lighting thing right, because it's aggravating. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Is everybody maintaining? Is everybody, practicing social distancing, washing them hands, wearing your mask? Oh man, open it up, you can smell the alcohol. It smells like beer, you know? Give it a little taste. Pretty good. It's nice. I think I did a review on this before. I think I did. I did, but it was an audio. It was an audio because I did it for the podcast. Speaking of the podcast, check this out. Coming up next week on the podcast, the Coffee Black Show, got a good one for you. Check it out. The title of that episode is You're Canceled, where I talk about music and the cancel culture that we're living in now, And yeah, check it out. That's Monday at 5 a.m. Matter of fact, every Monday at 5 a.m. Slow down. All right. Every Monday at 5 a.m., you can check out a new episode of the Coffee Black Show. Yeah, I be going strong, man. Lately, I have. Oh, I got one that's coming up called No Vaseline. Y'all got to check that one out. Yeah. And I got another one called Psycho. Yeah. I'll let y'all know, man. Y'all got to check those shows out. Check them out. Also, Reggie Digital. If you are one of those people that listen to the Reggie Digital podcast, wow. Here it is. Siri. Not Siri. I'm sorry. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:28 a.m.
12:28 a.m. And guess what? They're firing off fireworks. They booming, y'all. They booming. So here's the thing. My city has canceled the fireworks. So a lot of people just went out and bought some, and they've been firing them off for the past 2 weeks or so. Ever since Memorial Day, really. Ever since Memorial Day, we have had somebody firing off fireworks. So for the whole month of June, we had nothing but fireworks. All right, getting back to the Reggie Digital podcast. Now check this out. I'm going to be talking about Cyber Acoustic headset, which is this headset I'm using now. I'm going to be giving my, opinion of it and stuff like that. So check out that podcast. That's the Reggie Digital podcast. Also, next week, next Friday, make sure you tune in to this channel. That's right, the Let's Try This channel. Basically, it's a lost video. I was cleaning out my camera and my phone the other day, and I came across I came across this some video clips and pictures from me and my wife on vacation back in February. If you don't know, I got to swim with the dolphins. That was my ultimate, man. That was on my bucket list, and I got to do it. I got to do it, y'all. Swim with the dolphins, and not the Miami Dolphins. said that once, and somebody said, "Ooh, the Miami Dolphins?" No, not the Miami Dolphins. But I got to swim with dolphins, man. That was fun. That was that was wow, a dream come true. And the title of that video is Lost Video, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, um, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world today, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't. I really don't, because people are being people. You know, I made a statement a while back on one of my podcasts where I said that I don't like people, but I love humans. There's a difference between people and humans. People are more so individuals, and when you get to individual people, when you deal with individuals, that's when you know. But when you deal with humans, humans are, beings that care about other humans. You know. Anyway, I'm not. I'm feeling kind of right, right about now. Okay, I'm feeling kind of mellow. Yeah. So I, I'm not getting all into that political stuff right now, man. I'm not in the mood. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of the political scene here in America. I'm tired of the political scene here locally. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I mean, when it comes to like dealing with racism, pfft, I've been dealing with it all my life. You know what I'm saying? All my life. I've dealt with discrimination amongst my own my own my own color. I've One of the most heartbreaking things that I've experienced was when I was in high school. Oh, I have a lot of stories I could tell you about high school and racism and stuff, man. But this one particular story where there was a black teacher. I was in her class. Never forget her name. But anyway, I was in her class, and it was science. Science was, to me, one of the easiest subjects. Matter of fact, I never really studied, but I passed my test. I rarely did homework, but I passed all my tests in science. Science to me was like second nature. I love science and history. Love those things. So anyway, um, there was this young lady, female, who was Caucasian, and she used to struggle with science. And I used to, matter of fact, sat right across from her in the back of the room, and well, she sat right next to me in the back of the room, and I would help her out with her science work. But I was a class clown. I used to like to tell little jokes and say little silly stuff, and I used to like to make people laugh. Well, she started to do really good in science, and then she was having problems with her boyfriend, and she wasn't really focused on her work. Now, mind you, I was helping her. So one day, she came into the class, and I got there kind of early, and I'm sitting back there in the back, and I'm unpacking my stuff. And she came, she sat in the desk next to me, and then she moved. I thought that was kind of strange, because whenever she came to class, she always sat right desk right next to me, and so thought that was kind of strange. So then after class, I saw her go up and talk to the teacher. Didn't think nothing of it. I saw her again during lunch, and I, you know, said, "How come you moved?" She said that this teacher, this black teacher, told her not to sit near me because I didn't want anything out of life. I was never going to be anything. And I said, "Huh?" And she told me again what this teacher had said, which was funny because right after that, this young lady grades dropped. Her grades dropped. She almost failed that class. But here's the thing. She didn't sit next to me in class, but guess what? During lunch, we hung out and I helped her out. But I was hesitant to help her out. But I still helped her. I helped her pull her F up to a C. It was a low C, but I helped her pull her F up to a C. But yeah, I've had teachers, black teachers, say this about me. Why? Because I guess I was a class clown. But here's the thing. I still, the funny thing is, I didn't do my homework. And I did most of my classwork, didn't do my homework, but I passed their classes with a B. I had one math teacher. Now I will mention her name, Miss Maynor. She was cool. She knew my dad. She was cool. Also, I had another teacher that I was real fond of, Miss Powell. Miss Powell was Italian, but she looked white. Italian. She married. Matter of fact, her husband was in the Vietnam War with my brother, so they knew each other, right? So she was cool. Oh, funny story, funny story. Not a funny story, a sad story. There was this young lady who used to go to when I went to church. She used to go to the church that I used to go to. You know, I knew her boyfriend. I knew we all went to church together. You know. So anyway, um, this young lady did not know who Martin Luther King was. She did not know who Martin Luther King Jr. was. Blew me away because you black and you didn't know who you're black in the South and didn't know who Martin Luther King Jr. was. Oh, that blew me away. Blew me away. Miss Powell. Miss Powell, the Italian teacher. She was an English teacher, but anyway, she was anyway. She got so upset with this young lady because Miss Powell, by being married to a black man, living in the South during the 60s and 70s and 80s in the South, married to in an interracial relationship. Anyway, Miss Powell got so upset with this young lady because Miss Powell was like, and she made her write an essay on Martin Luther King because Miss Powell was like, this man has done a lot for your community, for you, and you don't know who he is. She even told us about how she went to the Coliseum in Savannah and heard Martin Luther King Jr. speak, and that just blew me away, man. That just blew me away. That's just like now, a lot of these young kids don't know who um, Rosa Parks was. Wow, Malcolm X. Know nothing of their history. And here's the thing: they always say, "Well, it's in the past. It's in the past." So what is in the past? It's a part of your history. It's a part of you. That's just like you know, um, like I said in a podcast a while back, taking down the Confederate statues and stuff like that. Man, I look at it like this: it's a part of our history, a very bad part of our history. Take for instance the Jewish community. They went through the Holocaust. Do you think, even though it's bad, they don't ever talk about it? No, they talk about it. They do, because it's a part of their history. Even though slavery was a part of our history, a very bad part of our history, and if you take those memories down, you're doomed to repeat that history. Instead of putting up something to, let's say you got a virus and you never take any. All right, let's say let's say everything you did in your life was good. You never done anything bad. Nothing bad ever happened to you. You never had hunger. You never had death. You never had anything bad, anything negative. So when something negative happens to you, how are you going to handle it? You don't know how, because you've never experienced it. Same thing with like these monuments and statues that they want to take down. Yes, a bad is bad. Yes, a painful memory. But if we take it down, we're never going to talk about it. If we're never going to talk about it, how are we going to get over it? That's the thing. We have to face. You have to face it to get over it. If you take the statues down, you take all this stuff down, and you never, okay, we took it down. That was bad. That was a bad part of our history. We don't have to talk about it anymore. We just gonna sweep it under the rug and pretend like it never happened. So how are we gonna better race relations in America now? Many years ago, just before Georgia decided to change the state flag, we had sort of the same discussion. We could take down the flag and change it all we want to, but is it going to change what happened? No. Is it going to change the hearts and minds of people? No. People still run around with the Confederate flag today. We changed the state flag, but did it change the hearts and minds of people? No. People are still, you know. But man, a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff. Oh man, did you guys hear? Well, god dang, that must be how a war zone sound. I could just imagine how a war zone sound. It doesn't sound too good. Anyway, did you guys hear about the Corona parties that they're having? Yeah, in Alabama, they had a Corona party. And what is a Corona party, you may ask? It's where a bunch of college students, let's say I go get tested, right? I test positive for Corona. I call up some folks and say, hey, I tested positive. Let's have a Corona party. We go to this bar setting, whatever, but you got to pay to get in. The money that you pay goes into a bucket. Now, nobody knows that I have Corona. We just know that somebody has Corona. So we go to this party, we have fun, yeah, 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 we all together, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not practicing social distancing, we're not wearing our masks, we ain't washing our hands, we're going to take a dump, and then we come in and hugging people and yeah, party. All right. Now, after we party, we go get tested. We already know I got it, so everybody go get tested. And whoever is the first one to come back positive wins the bucket of money. Corona party. What in the God's green earth is wrong with y'all? What in the HE double hockey sticks wrong with y'all people? That's why we can't get that's why we can't get control of it. That's why we can't get a hand on. That's why we losing our freaking minds. Corona, man. Where was y'all when? I was about to say why y'all didn't do that when AIDS first came out. Cause never mind. We ain't going. We ain't going there. That is crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy out here. It is getting crazy out here. We losing our minds. All right, don't laugh. Don't laugh. But I just realized something. I don't know why I keep doing this. I do this at least once or twice a year. I got on my shirt backwards. I'm looking like why is it so up around my neck so? And I'm looking back, I got my shirt on backwards. Oh, hey, hey, hey. I got my shirt on backwards, y'all. I'm done. I'm done. I gotta go. I gotta go. Hey, make sure y'all check out the Coffee Black Show on Monday, 5 a.m. Show the title of that episode is "You're Canceled." Make sure you check that out Monday. All right. Then on Wednesday, if you listen to the Reggie Digital podcast, check that out. Okay. And I'm going to be talking about the Cyber Acoustic headset. It's the headset that I'm wearing right now. Also, next week, make sure you tune in next Friday for another episode of the Let's Try This YouTube channel. Well, I'm not trying anything new. I'm just I found a video, some pictures and some video clips of my vacation. Um, I went to the Dominican Republic and dang, where else did I go? I was about to say Croatia. I wish I would, but no. Um, Turks and Caicos. Yeah, went to Turks and Caicos. So make sure you check out that video. That's next week. All right, next Friday. So I had fun, y'all. Enjoy sitting here chatting with you for a little bit, sipping and talking. Until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Have a wonderful weekend.